Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa's Paper Passion coming to you with a new product that I just got, and I'm so excited. I had to share it with all of you first before Facebook or anywhere else. And what you're looking at in front of you is the carrying bag. I know it's a die cutting system with its own carrying bag, which is, I've never seen that in the industry, and I was just at CHA. So it's called the Cheery Lynn Designs crossover. And this is the bag that you get with it. And I have some notes here on the side because I didn't want to make sure to miss any important details about this product, because after I show it to you, you're going to run and get one. So let's go on with the show. Okay, so this is a carrying case, and it's great because not only do you have the handles, you also have a shoulder strap, which is actually around the machine. And I know you want to see the machine, but not yet. Okay, so this is the shoulder strap that it comes with, and it's adjustable. And then I like the fact that you could take these along to your crops. I'm going to reach around here, excuse my reach. And you have storage on the side here, and then inside you have storage compartments so you can carry your dies. Oops, you just saw the machine. And then here is just, you know, if you want to take it, like if you're traveling and you don't want to carry it, you could just Velcro it around your carrying bag. Okay, so that's the carrying bag, and next I'm going to go over to the actual crossover. Da 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 da! And you might hear my bird in the background. I'm filming downstairs, and she likes to have people in her room. So let me see. I'm going to move this forward a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's the crossover. That's what it's called. And as you can see, this is how it looks when it's closed. It's portable, and then it opens up. There's two magnets holding it together. It's a very tight magnet here built into the system. And then I'm going to move it to the side so you could see that this is the handle that it comes with. And let me make sure that I'm looking at everything right. Okay, so this is the handle that it comes with, and the reason that well, many reasons that I like this is because it's portable and the handle doesn't stick out. Like other machines, the handle sticks out, and all you do is to bring the handle out, you just pull it out. Okay, let's see. I'm going to move this because I think that's a better view. So see, and then when you're ready and done, and it's not going to go down until you're ready to dismantle the handle. And there's a switch right here. You just pull on it and this goes down and you're ready to go. Put it in your bag. But we're not going to put it away yet, just yet, because we want to look at it. So let me go ahead and open it. Opens very easy, and look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, just looking at all that is like, wow, that's a big platform. And I'm going to show you what it comes with. But before I go on, I'm going to turn this around. You see the QR code right there? I'm sure a lot of us have those QR apps on our phones. Well, if you scan that code and you register your machine, Cheery Lynn Designs is going to give you a free gift. And you also get access to special videos and promotions and things. And basically, the free gift, which is pretty awesome, I think, is a personalized nameplate. So you scan, you register, and then they'll send you a really nice nameplate, which you can put right here or the other side. So let me tell you more about this machine. Let's flip it around. Oops. Setup is falling down. Sorry about that. You could see the rollers are right here. And what difference this has between other die cutting machines, that the rollers that are down here that you actually roll the plate under are solid, and this makes it more durable, and it cuts the dies when you cut it the first time. So so that's really helpful, because sometimes, you know, we have dies that are thicker and thinner, and I'll show you in a little bit what that means. But yeah, most machines have the hollow core, which these rollers on other machines are hollow, but that's why in those cuts, you have like a weak spot in the center when you're cutting, and you have to roll it back and forth a million times. So I'm going to go into details in that, but let me show you first what these mean. So there's numbers here on the side, and let me give you a close-up of that. Okay, sorry. I have this set up with my board, and it might be falling apart. I'm going to move the camera so I could show you the numbers. Okay, see the numbers right there. Now you adjust those when you're rolling your plate underneath. I'm going to put the camera back so I could show you. You adjust those numbers by moving this either minus or positive. If you move it the positive way, which is this way, because there's a plus sign right there, it means you're tightening the rollers. And what that means is you probably have a thinner die. A thinner die, well, I mean like something like this, which is the Cheery Lynn dies. And you would move it to loosen the rollers, which means the rollers would go up and they wouldn't be so tight against your plate. That would be for thicker die. So this machine cuts, I think this would be the perfect time to show you, it cuts many sizes of die. So here we have the thin Cheery Lynn dies, which are awesome. My favorite. And then you can do, you're hearing stuff in the background because I'm going to show you. You can of course do embossing, and you would just move the plus or minus, and you could feel it when you're putting the plate through, which I'm so excited. I'm like, I have all these things to show you. When I show you the plates, you'll see what I mean. And then it also cuts the steel rolled dies, so dies like this. So that's the best thing, because you don't need special machine for each different cut. So let's see, I've told you about the plus and minus. I don't want to miss a thing because I want you to know everything about this machine like I've learned. Usually they say for these numbers here, for the smaller dies, it's like between a 0 and 4, and then you can adjust around and play with the numbers, because you'll feel it. It's not like other machines when you break your die cutting machine because your handle won't turn and you force it through. So let's see, I've covered that. The machine's all metal, so it's very sturdy. Once you undo the magnet and put it down, this is not going to move. And there's the little rubber right here, you can see right there. It grips. It's not going to grip this surface because I'm working on foam, so it's not going to be that great. But once you put it on your crafting table and start die cutting, it's not going to move. It's all metal, and it's heavy, but very portable because of the fact you can move it up. And then when you're done, you could just put it away, like I said in the beginning. So let me show you what it comes with. So not only do you get the machine, you get 3 plates, and I'll explain to you why. You get this the thick cutting plate. Yes, I'm making all sorts of noise here. We're having fun. So this is a very thick cutting plate compared to the ones that come with other machines. And that's why those cutting plates, they get curled and messed up. Actually, I'm sorry, this is the platform, not the cutting plate. See, I'm so excited, I skip ahead. This is the cutting plate, which you can see I've already marked because I'm cutting my favorite flowers. I already used it. So this is the cutting plate. I apologize. And it is thicker, and it's not going to warp on you like other machines. So it's very, very thick, like you could tell right here. And then the platform, this is 8.5 by 11 if I haven't already mentioned it. So it's awesome because you can cut, if you have a project and you have several dies that you want to cut, you don't have to do them one by one. You could put, maybe like 8 of these on here, and it'll cut all at the same time, or just do one at a time, whatever you prefer. Or you could do this and, emboss something else at the same time. So it's very versatile. And then on top of those 2 things, so on top of these 2, you also get a stainless steel adapter plate, which is what this is. And this is used for detailed dies, and you can even use it for fabric cutting, or for multi-layering cutting. So this is really good. I've used this before with my other machine on some doily dies that I have from Cheery Lynn, and it cuts it. I don't know the mechanics behind it, the scientific mechanics, but it does really help. And this is very, very thick, and this is not going to warp either. So let me go ahead and put that away. And I think I covered all the basics. Oh, one more thing. You're probably wondering, which when I was watching this being demoed at CHA, I was wondering, where's the third plate, right? You're probably wondering that. You don't need one with this machine, which makes it easier because you're not building a big sandwich and all those terms that they use. So all you need is the base plate, which goes on the bottom, and then this, and then of course your die that you put here to make your little sandwich, and then this on top. With the machine, you will get also instruction manual. So for those of you who like to read instruction manuals, or again, there's a QR code that we talked about earlier. So you're more than welcome to look at the instruction manual. So let's get to work, because I want to show you how to make something really fun. Okay, so these are the flowers I've been making like crazy. I love these flowers. These ones are actually with the Cheery Lynn die. It's called, let's see, I always call it by the wrong name. It's called Sweet William. I want to call it Prince William, and my friend Christine always corrects me. No, it's not Prince William, it's Sweet William. I love this die too, so I was making a bunch of these. And then I got the gardenia die, which is my ultimate favorite, I would say. Because look at that. That is gorgeous. I made this with Tilda paper. Hopefully you could see that. And so, of course, I couldn't stop making them, so I made them in this color. And with these flowers, you really would need double-sided paper unless you're going to spray it, which I don't like doing. It's too many steps for me. I just like to choose a really pretty double-sided paper. This is my Tilda, one of my favorites. So as you could see, I've made a million of them. Here, just look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I might be having to do part 2 of this video because I'm coming up at 12 minutes. So, okay, let me show you. So for this flower, I'm going to be using my Cheery Lynn Gardenia strip. This is what the package looks like. And I'll put a link where you can buy this from Christine's store, because every story has a picture to tell.blogspot.com. I've already cut the flowers out, but I want to cut one more so I could show you. I used some really pretty double-sided paper. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so I have my paper that I'm going to use, and I think I did it. This paper. Okay, so I'm going to put my die down. Then I'm going to put my paper on top. Move this. And then I'm going to put my plate on top of it. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. Then I'm going to put it through the machine. And I'm going to turn it. And it's so effortless. I know I moved the camera. I'm sorry. I'm going to go around. See, I'm not even holding it. I mean, they recommend, actually, I should do it the right way. You hold this part. It's so effortless. I'm telling you, I barely even turned it. Okay, here I'm back. My flowers are cut perfectly. And the way I move them out, you can use a pick to move them out. I just kind of snap it out. So again, this machine's called the Crossover. And then you would need to use, I probably won't have time to glue it together, but I use one of these embossing tools. And then for this particular flower, you're going to need, I think what I'm going to do is pause this video, because I'm not sure if it's going to upload. I'll just keep going. Okay, so you're going to need 3, because I'm coming up at the 15-minute mark, but I think I could record. Okay, you're going to need 3 of the full ones. And then I like to use one of these. So I got that one. And then this very last one is like kind of like a half a flower. So it comes out like that. I like to use 2 of these, and I'll tell you why. It just becomes a much fuller flower, because if you didn't, then the extra layer would kind of, I don't know. I've tried both ways, and I really like how this comes out. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 of these, which I cut one previously. So then all I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to need one more tool. So excuse me for 1 second. Let me see if I could pause this video. Okay, I'm back. Okay, you're going to need some kind of like round edge. Some people use the quilling tool, which comes on the back of one of these. It has like a slit in it, but I don't like the sharpness of the impression that makes. Okay, so the first one, you're going to curl the first 2 leaves. It can either be this side or this side. It really doesn't matter. See how they're curled? And then you're just going to, oh, this is kind of hard. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I think I'll do it this way. You're just going to roll it. Really, really easy. Once you start rolling it, it kind of rolls by itself. So you just roll, 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 roll. It sounded like row your boat. And the paper kind of, depending on the thickness of the paper. Okay. So you got that as your bud. Like that's the middle piece. And then you just take a little bit of glue. You don't need very much. I just put a little bit right there. Of course, my glue's not coming out right now. Recording. There, of course, a bunch comes out right now. So let me put some on another piece of paper that I can reuse. Okay, so I got a little bit of glue. So what I like to do is start a production line when I'm making these, because I usually just don't make one of them. You just want to kind of hold it in place. And this glue that I use dries pretty quickly. And then I just turn it upside down and let it hang out. Okay, so the second piece that looks just like that, I'm not going to roll it just yet. I'm just going to put some glue on it. Put these, oh, I need to talk while I'm doing this. I'm going to put glue these petals together. Hopefully this is making sense. If you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm doing this kind of in a hurry because... Okay, so now we got 3 petals. I'm going to put this upside down. Just let it dry. Now this one, I'm going to do the same thing. This is so easy, you guys. I'm going to glue these petals together. Okay, so now I got 3. Now these 3, so those are going to dry because I'm still going to do something with these. These 3, I'm going to take a piece of foam or something underneath it. I'm just going to do it in my hand. And I'm going to use my roller to kind of curl it. So I got this curled. I'm going to do the same thing to the other 3. Just like that. So I got 2. I think I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause. I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I got cut off from my other video. I think I was running out of time. So this is part 2. I started doing the flower, the gardenia flower, which I'm going to be making one of these. And I started kind of showing you guys what to do with the 6 pieces. So I hope you join me back and you will see how I finish this off. Because I wanted to get a different camera angle and then my camera kind of cut me off. So... there, I think that's much better than before because you could see up close. So what we did is we had 6 pieces. We already worked on our bud that goes in the middle, and then this piece is drying. So I just kind of put them back here to dry. I curled in my palm those 2 pieces, and I was going to just do the same thing on this one. So I'm just going to take this. If you have like a foam, not foam, like a mouse pad or something that, you know, that's probably faster to do. Okay, so I got those 3. So now these don't really have to dry, and these kind of keep drying. So what I'm going to go back and do is I'm going to take each petal, and Christine Saville also did a great video on this where she explains how she bends the petals. So this is how I do it. So you want something like this. You're going to bend one petal this way, and then turn it around and bend the same petal. So you're going to get one facing this way and one facing this way. Here, let me do one more. So, but what I usually do is just easier, is I just go all the way around, bending the petal back, kind of curling it. You're not really bending it, but I guess it's kind of curling it. So you have this, and then I flip it around. That's why you want double-sided paper that I mentioned in the first video, because you're going to see both sides. Okay, so once you get into the rhythm, you kind of do it faster. So let me show you again. I do all of them one way. This is just a crochet needle, crochet hook, I should say. Then I go back, flip it, and then do the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit faster. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I love making these flowers. Okay, so I'm almost done on this side. And then the pieces that were kind of drying, put this back here. I'm going to do the same thing to those. So now this is a 4-petal. This might be a little bit hard to get into, but it's easy to bend them because the paper bends pretty well. Okay, so I have that piece. Then I'm going to do this piece. We're almost done, believe it or not. These are quick. I usually make like a production line, and I'm just bending one forward. Okay. So then you're going to take your glue. It's assembly time. I'm just going to use the platform of my crossover machine to assemble. So at this time, let me put glue on these two. I do the first bottom 3 pieces first. I'm going to go around the camera so I could show you how to glue this. Okay, so you're going to take your first piece. Actually, I should not have put glue on that because I'm going to have to squeeze it down. And then you want to alternate it. So you don't want to put them on top of each other. You want to put them on top so that the petals kind of alternate. See, like that? And then press down with your finger. This is a really pretty color paper. I don't remember where I got that from. It's not Tilda. So we have our first 2 layers. And then we're going to use a little bit more. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? This layer that has the glue, I'm going to use that as the bottom piece. That way I don't get my fingers dirty. It really doesn't matter because they're all the same. So again, alternate it. Okay, so now we're just going to hold it down with our finger. I like using this glue. It dries pretty fast, so it's fun to use with paper projects. And it might be kind of like the curls might have been lost in the glue process, but you can always, once it dries, I wait for it to dry, and then I play around with the petals again, because you might need to twist them again. But it's the same way. It's one petal goes one way, and then actually the petal goes one way, and then you flip it and put it the other way. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sorry. Okay, then this is pretty dry. Then the next layer, I'm going to put some glue. You don't want whole gobs of glue, and I like this glue because it dries clear. And then you're going to pick up your piece that has 4 petals, and you're going to lay that on top. Okay. And then I usually put a little bit, you just kind of want to build up the glue because you don't want to put one glob in the beginning. And then you're going to take the one that has, I think this is looking kind of blurry. I hope it's not. Okay, this is the one that has the 3 petals. And see how it's starting to look like a flower? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was so excited about my flower. Okay, here we go. Camera dropped. Okay, then you're going to take another dab of glue. You're going to put that right in the middle. And this is where we're going to put our final piece. So this little, I call it like the bud piece. This piece right here, we're going to put in the middle. So you just want to kind of insert that in the middle. Isn't that beautiful? The camera's showing kind of blurry. So what I usually do is I just lay it down and start the next one. And it dries. I mean, it doesn't dry really fast at this level because you have several layers. And it might take a while for the air to get in there to dry. But once you dry it, it comes out like this. And then you can always, again, play around with the petals, bend them again, and, you know, do what you need to do to make it fluffy or flat if you like it flat like that. So thank you for letting me show you how to make my favorite gardenia flower. Thank you for watching the first video. And I'm hoping to put these videos together in one video, but if I'm not, then it'll be a 2-videoer. Let's see. I think I covered everything else. So again, the crossover machine is available for sale. That's what you're looking at in the background. I love it. I love the fact that it's durable. I love the fact that you can, you know, after you're done, put it away and it's not going to take a lot of space in your craft area. And I'll put the link to where you can purchase yours in the Cheery Lynn Dyes. And if you have any questions, please leave me comments. I'd love to hear what you're thinking about, if you have this machine, let me know what you think about it. I love it myself, and I can't wait for you to get one to play with. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Si je m'épanche sur toi, c'est que je rêve de toi, nuit du soir, au matin.